Fair use is a legal doctrine that promotes freedom of expression by permitting the unlicensed use of copyright-protected works in certain circumstances. Section 107 of the Copyright Act provides a statutory framework for determining whether something is a fair use and identifies certain types of uses, such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Examples of activities that may qualify as fair use. Let's talk about it. This is the case about the A-Train serial killer. His name is Rigoberto Astwood Lopez, a 21-year-old man that was arrested for 4 attacks that left 2 people dead and 2 people injured. In the article dated February 13th of this year, he was a homeless man that stabbed 4 people. 2 of them were homeless and slashed 2 others during a 14-hour spree along the A-Train line. Police said Saturday as they announced a massive manhunt for the bloodthirsty suspect. 2 murders happened on opposite ends of the late night Friday into Saturday, one in Inwood in Manhattan, the northernmost end, and another at the line's southernmost spot in Rockaways in Queens, with both victims found slumped in pools of blood either in or under their subway seats. 2 surviving victims are helping police identify their attacker, preliminary described by officials as a lighter-skinned male standing just 5 feet tall and wearing a face mask. 3 of these incidents appear to be connected, and the detective bureau is looking into the possibility that all 4 could have been committed by one individual. Transit Chief Kathleen O'Reilly told reporters at a 2 p.m. press briefing at NYPD headquarters in Lower Manhattan, "We will work tirelessly to bring the individual or individuals to justice," she said. Officials released the following chronology. At 11:30 a.m. on Friday, a 67-year-old man was stabbed by a random attacker as he pushed his walker along the southbound platform at the A-Train's 181st Street station in Washington Heights. Quote, "I am going to kill you," he told cops. His attacker screamed. According to sources, he was stabbed in the right knee and left buttocks, but he required surgery. He is expected to survive the attack. That attack is preliminary, believed to be connected to 3 subsequent attacks. 12 hours later, at 11:29 p.m. on Friday, a man was found stabbed to death but still slumped in his seat on an A-Train at Mott Avenue station in Far Rockaway. He suffered stab wounds to his neck and torso and was pronounced dead at the scene. Some 2 hours after that, at 11:15 a.m. Saturday, a 44-year-old woman was found sprawled dead, again in a pool of blood under her subway seat inside an A-Train at the 207th Street station in Inwood. She had been stabbed throughout her body. Shortly after that, at 1:28 a.m. Saturday, a 43-year-old man was randomly stabbed as he slept on a stairwell at the A-Train station at West 181st Street in Manhattan. He slumped to a nearby bank on West 181st Street but collapsed before entering the vestibule, cops said. The victim is being treated at an area hospital for 4 puncture wounds to his back and is in stable condition. The 44-year-old woman was taken to New York Presbyterian Island Hospital, where she was declared dead, according to authorities. It is the worst subway stabbing spree since June of 2006, when a homeless serial slasher injured 4 people on a 13-hour rampage on trains in Harlem and Rockefeller Center. His victims all survived. and is the worst mass violence against the homeless since 2019, when 4 homeless men were bludgeoned to death in their sleep one night in Manhattan's Chinatown. When this happened in October of 2019, we said then that unless the city and state work together to create permanent supported housing, more violence is going to come, said Joseph Lunem, housing campaign coordinator for Vocal NY. I'm going to stop right here. This always has been an issue in New York. This is not a new issue. This should have been ongoing as a patrol, mandatory, even before I was born. This is nothing new. Back to the article, and we are heartbroken but not surprised to hear this has happened again. Shanking criminals at the A trains for Rockaway Mott Avenue station called for stepped-up security measures on Saturday, suggesting increased patrols and even metal detectors. It's scary. It's really scary. I never felt safe on the subway, but I've always known I have had to take them. Said Marissa Augusta, 17. I'm scared for my life, she added. Every time I get on the train, it's empty, said Reverend Sharp, 45. I'm going to stop right here again. In my opinion, everybody should take caution and always be aware of their surroundings, day or night. That's how I always felt. That's what I was always taught. It should always be a lesson to be learned as a child. Be careful of your surroundings, including into adulthood. Nothing has changed. Nothing in my opinion. There's no police, so that gives them, the criminals, the jurisdiction to do whatever they want to do on the train. Smoke, drink, do whatever on the train because they know no police are coming. Maurice, 33, said the subways are simply not safe at night anymore. The police should be here more often. When I go home late, there's no cops here. He said between the hours of 8 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, you see them in the morning. It should be 8 p.m. to 5 in the morning. You see them, but you do not see them after that. The paramedic has met fewer people. Sorry, that's incorrect. The pandemic has met fewer people and cops at the station, commuters said. People are jumping the turnstile. Nobody pays for it anymore. If you got an emergency call, you stupid. You need more cops on the subway. Those who live and work by the 181st Street station stop said the homeless problem too has mushroomed during the pandemic, and that's also frightening. Homelessness has never been an issue. It's been the same amount, in my opinion. It's a cycle that keeps going. Back to the article. A lot of homeless people sleeping down there, like 40 to 20. It's scary. The kids, the women. The police don't bother them, said Abdul Muhammad, who works at the Fort Washington Candy and Grocery on 181st Street. It's scary to go down there. He continued. People sleeping, shitting on the subway. I'm scared for those people. In my opinion, I'm going to end the article here. If you want to read more on the article, you can click the link. This issue has been going on for years. This is not a new issue. People need to be more cautious. This is not taking away anything from the victims' families or anything like that. But these are issues that have been ongoing that should have been addressed years ago. For more information, you can click the links on safety tips on the situation. I will keep you updated.